What's up, YouTube? It's the Hood Trucker Show, and I'm the Hood Trucker. If it sounds a little loud in the background, it's because it's hotter than fish grease out here. And I got the air on, and I'm about to hit the road here in a minute. But there's the last few little things they have to do to the truck first because it broke down yesterday. Actually, the trailer, and I thought I was gonna have to do something to somebody yesterday because they had me running around doing a bunch of crazy stuff that was unnecessary. So uh, I didn't get a video in yesterday because of that, but we got one today, and we got a pretty good one. So we're talking about why is it that crummy drunk driver over there. Let me put this banner up. I forgot to put it up there. Support the channel. Hit like and subscribe. Uh, and we're talking about why he has no problem talking about the black dude in the dress, but only the black dude in the dress if it's not young thugger, thugger, right? He don't talk about him, right? Maybe because he has a chopper up under there or something. But he has no problem talking about Russell Westbrook or Lil Nas X for that matter. But I found that a little strange that someone who could say that some of us have apples in our mouths or something, whatever that's supposed to mean. Like, what do you got in your mouth if you can't say nothing about Merrill Lynch? Because, by the way, there's nothing stopping you from talking about that, and we're gonna get into that. Or Ahmaud Arbery, who was from your town, and haven't heard a peep from you about that. So it's amazing how you could. Well, I can't even say it's amazing anymore because it's expected. I mean, this dude's a hypocrite. I have a clip from the Redemption Goddess, or she go in on him again. And I like, I kind of like it because it kind of reminds me when when I first started going at Crummy over there. I was had some explicit words, and that's what happens. Like when you expect more from a person, and then they do crazy stuff, and sometimes you get angry, but other times you stick your head in the sand, and then you don't even want to acknowledge it. So, which is for the most part what people doing. But I don't know. So look, we're gonna do a Google search right quick. So just in case you think I'm lying or something, let's do a Google search on what exactly this man has said about some of these people we're talking about. Right. So let's go here and go to Google. We're gonna type in I already typed it in, so I already know. Let's put in Russell Westbrook. Kwame Brown, Russell Westbrook. And what do you find? You find Kwame Brown, Flames, Westbrook, Kwame Brown, Flames, Westbrook, you get the idea. And it goes down and on and on and on, right? Okay, so let's go back over here and let's replace Russell Westbrook with, let's say, Maud Arbery. Nothing. There's an article to which they mention him in the same article, which is why. But this is not a Kwame Brown quote. It's not a comment. It's not anything. Let's go to the videos. Okay, just in case. No, nothing about him. Nothing about him. Just Kwame Brown, and there's a gentleman called Breadman TV that talked about if he did say anything about him, it wasn't complimentary. Um, but nothing in the headlines, about how he supports his fellow neighbor. The people that got arrested for it kind of look like his because he says he's the black redneck. They kind of look like you know his I would see why he wouldn't. In other words, I can see why he wouldn't talk about Ahmad, and he would stay out of that, because if he's a black redneck, then the people, the gentlemen that were I can't even call them gentlemen, but the people that got caught were Caucasian. So, and he talks about people having, a apple in their mouth or something. So let's go. Let's just try Merrill Lynch right quick. Let's try Kwame Brown, Merrill Lynch. And if you don't know about Merrill Lynch, here we go. NBA sues Merrill Lynch, and I spelled it wrong, I guess, but um, for $17 million. Now, why would you sue an investment corporation for $17 million? That's a good question. Apparently, he's accusing them of stealing money. Listen, here's the thing. If you have $17 million and you don't know what to do with it, how about just put it in the bank? How about put it in the bank? Um, okay, I don't know to what year. I think it was 2006 he sued him or something. I don't know. Anyway, but uh, apparently they've had his money forever, and it took a while for that to happen. Why you would give $17 million? Because I read an article where it said they handled his income. They handled his income. Why did you listen? First of all, I would never do business with a company that had the word Lynch in it. That's number one. Number two, I'm not handing over my paychecks and everything to them. I don't care how much money I got. I'm not going to give you full reign to do anything with my money. I mean, that's ridiculous. So I can kind of guess why he wouldn't talk about Merrill Lynch, because it's embarrassing. Because all that stuff you talk about, you need to buy land, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to get chickens and all of that. He didn't do none of that. He gave $17 million to the white man, and which is a white boy tactic, to use his words. So how can you explain that? How can you explain that? You can't. I meant to pull it up, but just the other day, Kwame Brown, excuse me, Tommy Sotomayor pulled up, a foreclosure on his mama's house. Okay, if you want to buy land, you're talking about keeping land and whatever else, and why you ain't keeping the house? They foreclosed. You know why they foreclosed? Because you missed a payment, or you didn't payment, or whatever. So you want to talk about you bought it, but you didn't buy it outright. You had it on payment plan, like the same payment plan you had to get on when Bank of America was suing that ass. I mean, it makes no sense, right? And he doesn't talk about those things because they're embarrassing, and they don't fit the narrative, because we've already seen the documents of how he's having trouble paying that child support, or guardian ad litem, or whatever. To me, I could have swore I said and 3,000 and, but y'all can go back and look at the video. But what I'm saying is this: he's been having trouble. He's been having uh, money issues, and why is that? I mean, you claim to be a millionaire. Why are you having money issues? Merrill Lynch hit that ass for 17 million. I mean, listen. Just because, listen, like, just think about it this way: like, you make a certain amount of your paycheck. How many, like, at the end of the day, like, how much money is actually in your bank account? And listen, it could be 17 million, it could be 1,700 million. It doesn't matter. It you know it's just a larger picture. Like, for example, if somebody that makes $25,000 and somebody makes $100,000, it's three times the money. But a lot of times, the people that are are living at the $25,000 range have similar problems to the people that are living at the $100,000 range. It's just larger. Instead of the guy, the guy may have $100 in his bank account or something, where the person that makes $100,000, they may have $75. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just on a different level. Same struggle, but everything is just bigger. The car payments are bigger if you make 100,000. Your expenses are bigger. You probably got all that stuff. You will have more expensive tastes and all that stuff. You have more to spend, yes, but you spend more. So don't think that because you could you're a millionaire, that somehow means that you're not living paycheck to paycheck. Some of these dudes, like, again, there's a reason why a large percentage of these NBA and these NFL players, they go broke after a certain amount of time. Listen, that's a function. That's a function of just not knowing how to do money, and a lot of that is, listen, as a culture, as a community, a lot of us don't know how to handle money. I've pretty much always made a decent living, and I haven't always done the smartest things with money, and with my life and everything. So listen, but I don't have a problem talking about it. I don't have a problem saying that some of the stuff I did with the stupidest things I've ever done. I don't have a problem talking about it. But if you have fragile ego, like your boy Crummy over there, of course you can't talk about it. And then you know, the hypocrisy takes over as well, because you talk about white boy tactics, and talk why you don't never talk about white people. You got white people in your life that you need to talk about as well. You don't think it'd be useful for people who are in your situation, like, and by the way, I can't confirm this though, but does anybody believe that story where he played basketball barefooted and played the dude with shoes and won the game, and then therefore won the shoes? Who believes that? I mean, that's a sensational story. When I heard that story, it reminded me of, remember that movie Rudy, where the guy was he was a little short dude, and really not really all that athletic, but he dreamed of going to Notre Dame. And he struggled, and he did all that. That's a really good story, just like that basketball story. Because here's my question: if you had the shoes, and if you thought that in any way, shape, or form you could beat Kwame Brown, which would be why you played for the shoes, because nobody goes into a gambling situation knowing they're gonna lose. Nobody does that. So if the guy thought he was gonna win and you're playing for his shoes, what would the guy win if he won? That doesn't make that story. That's why I said that story is so sensational. It's incredible. Like, I don't believe that story at all. Because, like, think about it. Who would play for shoes? Like what are you gonna get if you beat Kwame Brown? What are you gonna get? Socks? You gonna get his gym shorts? I mean, what do you have to gain if you win? That's why that story is ridiculous. Anyway, now he does we're gonna get to the redemption goddess clip. In that, you have to go watch this video, and I forget the name of the title because we're gonna pull it up right now. But uh she mentions a lot of this stuff. She talks about what's that dude? Is that you emailing me? My brain is not functioning correct. I'm still pissed off about yesterday. Grant Cardone, there you go. She was talking about Grant Cardone. She heard what she called him, boy. He hurried up and fixed it and all that. That's what I'm saying, man. You got go watch Redemption, guys. She's spitting the hot fire over there. So let's matter of fact, let's get out of this real quick. Let's get out of that. And let's come over here. Okay, let me see. Oop, hold on a second. Gotta stop this. I'm still learning this StreamYard stuff. Okay, so oops. Here we go. Oh, I'm all over the place now. Give me a second. Okay, share screen. Okay. Chrome tab. Wow. Okay. Okay, the title of the video is Kwame Brown has no self-control. So now, get situated. I have a primitive setup. if y'all support the channel, y'all will definitely see where y'all money going, because I'm gonna upgrade the system here. Okay, now, what are we looking at here? Okay, let's get set up here. Okay, we go over there. Let's full screen this thing so y'all can see it in full screen. Okay, and take it away.
He won't pull up near one of these pictures, but he'll go search on the hood trucker, some hard-working truck driving man that's filming YouTube videos on his break. That's who he gonna attack. He ain't gonna attack these multi-millionaire motherfuckers that stole his money.
Allegedly.
He's a coward. He not gonna attack them gang-banging folks in them streets.
No.
He'll rather attack some YouTube woman that called his lying ass out. He mad and butthurt, and so he called himself sneak this and that. Boy, please. Oh, she called me. You called me the B word. You done call plenty of people bitches and hoes and all type of shit you can call them.
Absolutely.
You get to go. Kwame wants that dictatorship shit. I get to do whatever the fuck I want to do, but then you supposed to do what the fuck I want you to do.
Hypocrisy.
And then he cloak it when he get punked and hold out. Here he come. I mean, I just want to have a conversation. No, when people want to have real conversations with you, you run.
Absolutely.
You don't want to have no conversation. You want to be dumb and say stupid shit out your mouth, and you dare anybody to check your stupid ass on it. This lonely motherfucker roaming YouTube checking for videos with his name on it all day and all night, then trying to get a reaction.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go film a reaction. Good for you. Good for you. But you're fake and people see through your ass.
Absolutely.
People see through all this old fake shit. All of this old fake ass outrage over what people wearing and what they doing with their life, what they singing and all of this, and all the fuck you gotta do is off and walk away.
Absolutely. So, again, awesome video. If I can figure out how to get out of here. Awesome video. Go check it out. It's Kwame Brown has no self-control, triples down on veteran. Right? Awesome video. And that was just a little bit of it. It's pretty explicit too. So, I ain't trying to get restricted, so I can't very much. But listen,